Hello and welcome to the Be Prepared podcast. My name is Z Gaming, and today I'm with my good friend Gio. Gio, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been a good week. It's been a really good week.
Awesome. So, we're back again. We had our good friend Chad with us last week, and both of y'all had crazy weeks, but
yes, we did.
Kind of coming into week 3. Do a quick little recap. What we got this week? We had some crazy first times happen.
Yeah. So looking at the start, starting with the top of the standings, you got the Squirrel Squeak Tutors doing the damn thing again. A 5-0 clean sweep against Spooky Sights. You got AJ continuing his dominant run, 3-0 to start the season on Amber Steel, beating Gerald's Ruby Amethyst. That's a really surprising one. I've got to imagine AJ was playing the more mid-range song version, because if you're playing aggro, Ruby Amethyst just eats you. That's a very, very respectable win for AJ there.
2-0 too.
2-0. Yeah, that's crazy.
Especially because Amber Steel is not a good matchup.
No, it's not. It's a terrible matchup.
Purple's not a good matchup for Amber
No,
Steel.
this is a terrible matchup for
really.
AJ. So yeah, that's a big win there. Then we've got Applejack on Blurple beating Preston on Yellow Purple again. This was also kind of surprising. Yellow Purple, it thrives on beating other purple decks.
Yeah.
So my guess is,
especially Blurple.
Yeah, my guess is Tiff just kind of opened the nuts and Preston kind of brick. Both of these players are very good though.
Yeah.
This was a very intriguing matchup. Then we've got Blurple Mirror, All-Star beating Visionary Storm 2-1. This matchup a lot of the time is who wins the die roll.
Yep.
I personally really like watching mirror matches for this. I know some people don't. Did you miss ramp? Who wins the die roll? Does somebody miss ramp? And that's kind of all there is to it. Then we've got Holly beating the captain, Matt. Amber Steel picking up a win again, this time against Blurple.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about this matchup in particular, like these two decks.
I can't imagine it being too good for Amber Steel. Either build, really.
Yeah, Amber Steel is really good at removing small stuff, which Blurple just doesn't really do. Curious
it's really made against dogs.
Yeah, I'm curious how many aggro tools Holly had. But, picking up the win there. Very nice. Yeah. And then rounding it out, we've got Logan on Blurple beating Cam on Yellow Purple. Both Blurples beating Yellow Purple each time. That is very surprising.
Yeah. I will say, I think this one, at least the last one, might come down to experience. Logan's been playing Blurple for a while and Green-Blue.
Okay.
So, knowing my team, especially a team Uninkables, I don't necessarily know Cam for playing Yellow Purple. So this is a bit of a surprise for me. I know Sam does a little bit, and of course his brother KYC, good old Press. Now he's pretty much mastered Yellow Purple at this point. So maybe he's taking tips from his brother, but Cam I know more for like Amber Steel. I'm actually more shocked that he's not run more Steel decks. He typically is always like Strength of Raging Fire and Zeus and all that stuff. So kind of surprising to see him on Purple.
Yeah, shout out Franz. Your team is absolutely cooking right now.
Yeah,
no doubt.
For 3
no
weeks.
doubt his experience, like his coaching, definitely coming through a little bit there.
I can tell you, without details, his coaching is definitely doing work.
Yeah,
it's
showing that they are dominating right now because of that. If only the Mystics had a good coach to realize the full potential of some of their players. Next up, we got the champions of Sherwood taking down the Infernal Schemers. Darknet on Purple Steel beating Charlie 2-0 on
that was
Green
a
Purple.
big one.
Yeah, that's a big win there.
Yep.
2-0. That's crazy.
I'm gonna say something about this one too, because I know I got asked about this prior, like after our last recap, like people in locals would ask me.
Yeah.
The PR gets calculated after, so you'll see the changes in PR after, like for week 4.
Yeah, you'll see like plus 22 for Darknet. That won't be adjusted until the start of next week,
which is interesting.
So he'll actually be
because
at
Darknet,
he'll be at 170.
He is the first.
Yeah,
he'll be the first climb.
1 seed this week. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the first to climb up to 1 seed.
Yep.
Very nice.
So congrats to Darknet.
Yeah, well done.
Very well done.
See how long he holds it.
Down Charlie too.
Yeah, Charlie's no slouch.
No, not at all. And green purple's his pet deck too. So
yeah.
like,
although you let JD keep climbing, like another bad loss for Charlie, you could very well see JD jump to 2.
Yeah.
I don't foresee Garrett losing that 1 seed because he's at a 600.
Yeah.
He's probably locked into the 1 seed this season, but you could definitely see JD. I could see JD taking the jump up to 2, which is terrifying to see Charlie as a 3 seed. That'd be. But yeah, speaking of JD, picking up a 2-0 win against the Condiment deck. There's been a lot of buzz around that this weekend. Blurple taking it down this time, but let's just say as we've seen, the tournament that happened over the weekend, this is not the last time you will hear us talk about condiments on this podcast.
Nope.
Not at all.
Nope.
Well done for JD. Like I said, keep moving on there. If your captain has another bad week or two, you could definitely get in there.
JD is consistent.
Yep. Then we've got Sicko on Blurple beating Gilly on Purple Steel. Yeah, not a great matchup for Purple Steel there. Blurple is just really, really good.
Yeah, this was a bad week, I think, for Gilly to switch from Blurple to Purple Steel. That's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
I think
if you're comfortable with Blurple, I gotta imagine you're comfortable in the mirror. So I don't know if maybe they made a bad meta call or like a bad guess on the matchup, but yeah, didn't really work out this week.
Yeah, but it's nice to see him branching out a little bit though, because I know he's a newer player, newer in Lorcana as a whole. So he's obviously kind of got that purple core, and he's starting to kind of branch out a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool to see.
Yeah, I mean that's how you get better.
This wasn't the week.
You just try new stuff. Then we have got Paul. Paul against Fearless, Dogs versus Blurple.
Yep.
That's how this matchup goes.
Yep.
Unfortunately, yeah. 2-0. This is what Dogs does.
Yep.
But yeah, well done, Darknet being the first new 1 seed for the season. But yeah,
that's big.
Congrats on the championship. Sherwood taking it down this week. Speaking of taking it down, we are back. We are so back. Accomplished Mystics taking it home 5-0. We're going to start at the top. It's the Condiment King, John, taking down, I don't know how many people thought.
The Condiment King
thought John had a chance. I obviously have full faith in my players.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go over and watch the stream of this match. Oh, wait a minute. It's okay. We forgive you. I forgive you.
Sorry, everybody.
The Condiment King.
Sorry, everyone. I failed the Uninkables community by not putting that match on stream.
This match should have been on stream.
Sorry.
It wasn't. It's okay, though. We will get to see this deck again.
Although, gotta say, every time, Press and Paul on camera is comedy gold.
Yeah, that's cinema. But yeah, John taking down Richard on Blurple 2-0.
Yeah.
Richard has been talking about the condiment deck since the set came out. He's been cooking with it a little bit. He's like, I'm telling you this deck is good. I'm like, Richard, go home, you're drunk. No, this deck is not good. As soon as this match got finalized and you texted me about it, I'm like, all right, Richard, fine. It's a real deck. I will submit it's real. He's like, yeah, John just destroyed me.
Your
He's
reaction
like,
to that was hilarious.
I was like, because I really thought John was on a different deck. Because I had seen him at Armory last week testing for Richard. I knew the deck he tested there. That's what I thought he was bringing. So it was like, he beat him on red yellow. I'm like, you're screwing with me. There's no way. I got in a group chat. I'm like, John, you did not play red yellow. He's like, yeah. Very well done. That's my one seed.
And now
right
he's
there.
the Condiment King.
And now he's the Condiment King. Almost as good a nickname as the Jank Master. Chris bringing red yellow again, taking down Cheeto, who was on green purple burn, I think. If there's one deck green purple burn does not want to see, it's this one, because you got access to Pirate's Life and little jumps you take in lore doesn't matter because he's ramping up to Maui Shark and Pirate's Life and ruining your day. And
because it's Chris, the Jank Master, I don't know what his red blue deck was, so I'm very curious as to what he's playing with that he's now won 2 weeks in a row with.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure for this one he said it when he saw the matchup. He's like, "Oh, this is over," because it came down to just ramping up, getting your Mauis, and then like Cheeto will get close and then just pulling him right back down. Yeah, and that's all you.
Maui Shark and Pirate's Life doing classic things.
Yeah, putting in absolute work. Then we've got Joker taking out Sal, Purple Steel versus Amber Steel. This was one I was really worried about. Not that I don't have faith in Joker, but and like Josh told me after he saw the PR, he's like, "Oh yeah, no, that's why you had worry." I'm like, "Yeah, Sal's really freaking good." But yeah, Josh has been on Purple Steel for a bit. He loves the deck. Yep. Glad to see it came through.
He and I talk a good bit about Purple Steel. So.
Yeah, I'm glad to see it working for him. Yeah, then another instance of Blurple beating Yellow Purple.
Yeah, what is the deal?
So here's the deal. If you're going to come to the Iceman, you best not miss.
Yeah,
like
true.
Larry knows Blurple better than most people.
Very true.
I know I was looking forward to seeing Sam this week, but she also took a jump up from the week before. I thought I was going to get revenge on her beating my wife. Didn't happen. But that's fine. The Iceman took care of business. I continue my streak of changing decks every week. I'm going to try to hold out the whole season doing that. We'll see. Maybe I play condiments next week. We'll see. That's the new hotness. Maybe I'll make it spicy and do some sriracha with the mustard instead of ketchup.
Oh my gosh, dude.
But yeah, my thought was I did some scouting. I'm like, okay, odds are he's going to play purple. He's been playing Blurple, so I really like board wipes. Let's try yellow blue out. I've been testing dogs. Full transparency. I went into the week like maybe this is the week I bring dogs. Try to beat Blurple. Could not get a handle on the list. Could not get comfortable with the deck. And I got some really good testing at Armory. Shout out those guys letting me come join them last week to get the testing done and lock the deck in. And it worked.
You and I actually played a little bit.
Yeah, we did. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting to try the deck out, getting to like load stuff into the Black Cauldron, board wipe, go wide again. It felt so good. Like the deck felt so great for me this week. Narrowly got there. I really thought he was going to have it, but I managed to pull it out. It was a really good match.
You locked in for the 5-0 sweep.
Yeah, we locked it in. Got the 5-0 sweep. Love to see
actually,
John played last.
John Kite, Mr. Kite with the Condiment King.
The Condiment King. We were like, John, no pressure. We're up 4-0. Like no pressure whatsoever. If you win, I'm not going to hate a 5-0.
Easy.
Like against Richard, who's like one of only 2 600-point players. Richard's one of my locals, so like me and him talked the night before this tournament. I was over at his house and we played some Infinity because y'all had the Infinity the day before. He's like, "There's no way I'm letting your boy beat me." There's no way I'm letting you have that over me, that you guys swept us. There's no way I'm going to let you guys have that. Like 4-1, sure, you got it, but there's no way I'm letting your boy do it to me.
No.
And what happened? My boy did it to him. And then moving on to our last matchup, the upset of the week.
No. There's another upset to this week with Mr. Kite and Tread Easy.
Well, yeah, John beating Richard. That's a big one.
No, it's even bigger than you think. Tread Easy, another first-time event. Tread Easy is the first one of a 600 PR to get knocked below 600.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. So Kite got enough of a jump that it knocked Tread Easy down to the high 500s.
Interesting.
Which is still insane, by the way.
Yeah, that's still a stupidly high
But
number.
this is definitely like a Goliath moment of Kite showing up with red yellow against the 600 PR Blurple.
And 2-0 him.
2-0ing him to the point where it knocked him down.
He said the deck worked really well for him. Apparently, it's just got kind of a really good matchup into Blurple. So
apparently, which no one thought.
Nope. But this is how we evolve the meta, guys. We try things out. We see what works. Try your decks out. Take them to tournaments. Turn into the next Condiment King. Be like John.
Be like John.
All right. Then our last matchup. This for me is the upset of the week.
Yeah.
Vixens picking up their first win of the season, their first match win.
Let's go, Vixens.
Against the LLC, who had been on a dominant streak. They were 9-1 in their games. Pulled off the huge upset. Chad on Blue Steel did beat Hills on Purple Steel. Not sure what version Chad was on. Chad, friend of the podcast, he was on last week. He was not happy about the fact that he was the first person for his team to lose this season. He was the one in 9-1. So he got his win.
He came back around.
And then in the exact same matchup, but flipped around, you got Stardust beating Rastano, Purple Steel into Blue Steel.
Mm-hmm.
Kristen on, good old reliable Amber Steel, 2-1 into Dan on Green Steel.
Yep.
You got Megan. Megan, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you.
She's the only one that managed to hold out with Yellow Purple.
Yellow Purple doing what it's supposed to do, beating Dalcho's Ruby Amethyst. This is what the deck's for. It's to beat purple decks.
Yep.
And then you got Ian, who did complete the Maudlin sweep on the season. Took Becca down. Blurple was really good. Becca wasn't able to hit what she needed to. I think she said the deck bricked up a little bit, which again, that's what Amber Steel does. That's what it's always done. But yeah, well done for the Vixens picking up that win, 3-2.
I really gotta say, I think for the Vixens too, especially, I think after Megan got that one win last week, I think that was like the Spirit Bomb channeling energy situation that managed to get all of the Vixens like morale boosted to just take it to week 3 and just
pick up the win. It's awesome.
Yeah, which I think that was big.
The benefit of like us getting to do this season and people are getting to play more. We're getting to play more competitive matches, which is just making us all better, as the Vixens proved this week.
It's starting to show like they're getting more consistent with their plays and stuff, and it's really cool to watch. And then for Lost Chapters, I will say some of these matchups were really cool. Like Chad being on Blue Steel. I imagine it's probably the Jasmine build if I had to guess. If you're 2-0ing
Purple Steel,
just because it's more consistent. So if you're trying to go against another consistent deck like 1, 2, 3, 4 strength kind of deal, just go for more consistent high toughness, or not toughness, excuse my terminology, high willpower characters that can generate more card advantage. But yeah, that would be my expectation there. And then the rest of these kind of played out as I would expect.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was the matchups. You have some metadata for us. I know you had some notes on the week. I know typically we wrap it up by doing a look forward to the next week. Transparency, we were recording this later than usual. We did not get to record it Sunday as typically scheduled. A lot of the games have already been played. I do not want to jump to the other screen and show off spoilers for a recap next week.
Yep.
So we're not going to look at those. So just stay tuned to see us go over all that on next week.
Yeah, we'll be coming right back around, basically.
Yeah.
So normally we would be talking about week 4 predictions and stuff, but half of it's already happened. So
yeah, a lot of it has already happened.
Yeah, y'all are excited to play.
Yeah,
seriously, y'all are doing great. But yeah, one of the things too, we also did have the Greenville Unplugged event. We had Infinity on Saturday, and then we also had the Core Constructed Winter Spell tournament on Sunday, which stay tuned, those are coming out as well. So unfortunately I did not get John K and Tread Easy recorded for that one. That would have been perfect. They somehow managed to match up in Top Cut.
Which is good, because otherwise they're going to have to stay and play again.
I know, that would have sucked.
And they were both like,
it was already so late.
They were like, bro, we're so tired.
Yeah.
So they were actually really lucky that they paired in the tournament. So they were able to double up.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the good part about the league, is that when situations like that come up, just be like, hey, you want to just
I think we're going to see it happen a lot for set champs.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking
Speaking
of
set champs, shameless plug. April 4th, 10 a.m. Gilded Dragon set championship for Winter Spell. Winner gets a case of Winter Spell. So I'm pretty sure the Uninkables are going to be there streaming it.
Oh yeah. Yep. 100%.
Which means I get to see my good buddy Larry, the Iceman, in there early, setting stuff up with me.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to make the prediction on camera because this has not happened at Gilded yet. I think this will be our first tournament with over 30 players. We have not yet hit 30 for any of our TCG tournaments. I think the most we got was 28.
Yeah, 26. You were really close at least once.
It's been close. Somewhere between 26 and 28 has been our cap. But I think with how much people are enjoying the set, with stuff like this league, bringing people more involved with competitive, with us finally being able to go back to the prize support that we used to do, our allocation issues been fixed. Now that we're able to give our big prize pools like we want to, I really think we're going to see somewhere in the low 30s for competitive.
Big numbers. Let's try all get together for big numbers for Gilded, because great store, fantastic store. I like going there. Looking forward to set champs, especially for a case tournament. Uninkables will be there.
Yeah, but I say you're going to be there, right? You're not going to try to virtually cast it.
I was debating on that one. We'll see on that one.
Don't do it to me, Corwin. Don't do it to me. You did it last set. You got to be there.
Would love to be there. We gotta have the voices to the games.
Yeah, we'll try to figure something out.
We'll figure something out. We know a good crowd of people that might be willing to.
We'll
give me a spot in the tournament.
All right, metadata from week 3.
Metadata.
What we got?
All right. So for this one, we have 38 decks. There was one incident, so only 38 instead of 40. I'm going to run through this rather quickly. We have 12 total decks for Blurple. Can you guess what the second and third place are? They are tied.
Purple Steel and Yellow Purple.
Close. Purple Steel and Amber Steel.
That would have been my second guess. Yeah. I was going to say Amber Steel, and then I looked up and saw Sam on Yellow Purple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amber Steel.
Yellow Purple it's kind of third.
Okay.
But yeah, purple steel and amber steel both have 5. Yellow purple has 4. And then red purple, green purple, blue steel, and ketchup mustard all have 2 deck lists submitted. With dogs, I'll just say it's dogs. Green, yellow dogs. Blue, yellow control.
That's me.
I was about to say, I wonder who that was.
Yeah, that was me.
Red, blue from
Chris.
the Jank Master.
Yup.
Jank Master. And then the forever faithful, it seems, Dan
on Emerald Steel.
Yep. Yeah. Just can't shake it off.
Yeah.
Now, how do you think Blurple did this week?
How many mirrors were there? 2? There was 1. Okay. So that means there were 10 more? If I've done my math. There were 12.
Yep.
So there were 10?
There's 10 more.
8 and 2?
6 and 4.
Okay. I know
Purple
they did
steel,
better
amber
against
still had the
yellow
same
purple
record.
than they typically do.
Yeah, that was a weird one for us this week. Ember Steel and yellow and Purple Steel had the exact same record.
50-50?
Well, 5 each, so 3 and 2 for both.
3. Oh, okay, so slightly over 500. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yellow Purple.
Losing record, right? They did not do well this week.
Bad.
How many were there?
Bad. 4.
4, 1 and 3.
25% win rate.
Good job, Megan.
Good job,
Only
Megan.
One. The only one who did with the deck.
She's
was supposed to do.
consistent.
Yeah. She's good with that deck. She really is.
Yeah. Red Purple.
0 and 2.
One day, Scar.
Well, I mean, against yellow purple, it's supposed to lose, but like losing to amber steel, that's something.
One day.
Scar will be back one day. He can't be back. They never come back, Corwin.
They never
come back.
All right. Green Purple.
0 and 1 or 1 and 1.
Oh,
no,
2.
0 and 2. Yeah, because Chris. Yep, 0-2.
Yep. Blue Steel, thanks to Lost Chapters here, 1-1.
Yeah, they were the only people to bring it.
Yep. And then Condiments, Mustard and Ketchup,
1-1.
1-1. And we know who got it.
Yup. The Condiment King. The Condiment King. Got it, of course.
He's gonna love this episode. Anyway. The only dogs player so far this week.
Paul. Shocker.
Paul. Shock.
Shocker.
Wow. And he gets it. Crazy.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. It's almost like you're good, Paul.
Yep. Speaking of decks that only had one person show up with it and win. It me.
This
Yellow
guy.
Blue. I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I told you before we started recording, I'm going to try. I'm not going to let it impact my ability to win. I'm going to try to bring a different deck every week. Like if there's a matchup where I think, okay, I need to bring this, I'm going to bring that. But if I can keep trying to bring something different every week, I'm going to try. I've done it through 3 weeks. And slight spoiler, I am doing it again next week. I kept the streak going through half the season. Actually, there's 7 weeks, right? Or are there 8? 7 weeks.
Well, 7, and then there's the Top Cut.
Top Cut doesn't count. If we make Top Cut, when we make Top Cut, it doesn't count. I'm just doing it through the round robin rounds. So I've now gone over
7 weeks. I feel like if you manage to do that for 7 weeks, you deserve just to play whatever you want for the Top Cut.
Yeah. Which, like I said, slight spoiler, I did play something different for week 4 that I haven't played yet.
Okay.
Tune in for that. But yeah, so I'll have 3 more weeks where I've got to try to bring different decks. So we'll see.
And then
maybe
red, blue.
It'll be condiments.
Yeah, maybe it's condiments, right?
Maybe it's condiments.
Or maybe you take some tips from the Jank Master and play Red Blue.
Play Red Blue? I'd love to. I get to play Ruby again? Yeah, gimme. That'd be great.
Yeah, Ruby. What's that color? Anyway, and then we finally have actually Red Blue with the 1 win.
Yep. Good job, Chris.
Yep. Good job, Chris. And then Green Steel.
One day, Dan. One day it'll happen.
One day, Dan. It'll come back. Just like he'll come back.
No, they never come back.
Max Cope. Anyway. So what do you think though overall for this data? Like this very loosely scribbled down data. What do you think?
I think yellow purple not winning more was a surprise. I really do.
I expect it to be low player count, but
yeah,
high win
overall that's a big shock for me. Blurple saw a downtick, right? It was 15 last week down to 12 this week.
Yep.
That makes sense. I think it'll probably hover somewhere around 12 to 14 for most of the season.
Yeah. Also, to be fair, remember there are 2 decks out, which does mess up the math a little bit.
Amber Steel is popping up, maybe not more than I expected, but it's performing really well when it's showing up.
Yeah, it's solid.
Yeah. That's kind of my thoughts. Shout out to the Brave Soul still trying Ruby Amethyst. It's not for me.
Yeah. I will say that Amber Seal picking up more, I think it's also partially for set champs prep. Because I expect a lot of people in our community, especially our admittedly probably more purple heavy community, they are all very scared of dogs,
as they should be,
rightfully so.
Yeah.
It's in my opinion, dogs is the best deck, and it's starting to become not close.
But yeah, I think what we're gonna see week 4, I think we'll still see a lot of experimenting going into like week 6 and 7. As we do get into set champ season, I think you will see less of the fun decks and more people playing what they're going to play for set champs to just try to get extra reps with it.
Which I'm very interested in seeing.
We're in week 4. Week 7 will be going into the second week of set champs.
Yeah,
I think that week is going to be like all meta. Like I think it's just going to be people playing their set champ decks.
Yeah,
like a lot of those matchups are going to be at set champs.
Yeah, I actually expect a lot of these like 1 or 2 of deck color combinations to actually drop, which is unfortunate.
Yeah,
but it's probably the reality going into
well, also you'll see toward the end of the round robin rounds, there's 8 teams, and I don't remember how the playoffs work. Is it 4 teams?
Yes,
they go to a playoff. So going into the last 2 weeks, not only do you have set champs coming up for in-person events, but then you've got teams trying to get into that top 4 to play for a spot for the championship. So you might see a little bit less. Okay, I'm gonna play. I need to lock in this week. We're trying to win because only one of us gets to be champions. The rest of y'all are just playing for second.
It's like Paul always jokes around. You ain't first, you last.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby taught me well. If you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby. But yeah, I that's what I'm expecting. And it's starting to even show a little bit here. We had a couple crazy breakout things like the mustard ketchup,
Condiment King,
the Condiment King. But outside of that, I think it's starting to become a little bit tighter. Like people are starting to gravitate towards those higher end colors.
Yeah.
Blurple taking a little bit of a downtick, but I think that's more just people trying to combat Blurple.
Well, it's because it was so high. Like out of 40 decks, it was 15 of them last week.
Yeah.
So like it's not going to stay stupid high every week. Like I said, 12 to 14, I think is what we'll see every week. I don't think it'll dip below that, and it probably won't go back above it either.
I think so too, mostly just because also again with our area, like in North Carolina, like purple's very, very popular. Like before rotation, red purple was the deck everyone played pretty much. Like it was the color.
You say that it might have been for the Raleigh area. I don't feel like we saw Ruby Amethyst at Gilded very much at all.
Amber Steel seems to be more popular out east.
Yeah, thanks, Richard. But like there were a lot of tournaments like at Gilded where I was the only Ruby Amethyst player there. You know, like me and maybe one other one.
Yeah, as someone that's like gone out a little bit outside of the like capital area, I would say like east had a lot more aggro. Going on. Whether it be like Ember Steel, like Steel Song stuff, which is technically not an aggro deck, but you know what I'm saying. It's a fast deck. It can be. Or it was like just crazy aggro, like, you know, like Amethyst Amber stuff.
Oh, God.
Like to that speed. Yeah. I remember running into that 3 rounds in a row.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Not just once. Neither.
That's unfortunate.
And it was always out east, like Goldsboro, Wilson, like that area, like way out that way.
Yep.
But then west, like towards like Ohana territory.
You got more of the control-y stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that tracks. That makes sense.
And then blue red was pretty popular over that way, from what I remember. And then capital, purple.
Yeah, you guys
purple everything.
Y'all like purple cards.
Yeah.
Which is fair because Ravensburger does too.
Yeah.
So
pre and post rotation, I think proves that.
100%, yeah.
But yeah, I think this is a good wrap up of week 3. I think week 3 was great. You know, we had like I said, a lot of first time events happen. Squirrel Squeak Tutors, you're the only undefeated team left. Lost
going
chapters,
4,
lost that. Going into week 4. Vixens got their first dub as a team. Love to see it. Hope it continues. Kite,
Condiment King. He was the MVP this week.
He was.
Like, I know there's a lot of good players, a lot of good games, but like, if we're gonna give out an MVP for the week, for me, very biased, it's the Condiment King. Is John?
I would say that's a big one. I mean, because again, took Tread Easy off his 600 PR score.
Although AJ picking up a sweep against Gerald, that's also pretty.
And that was gonna be my other one. That was gonna be my other MVP.
Taking Amber Steel against like the red purple guy. Like, I know people know me as a red purple guy. Gerald he's stubborn. He doesn't play other decks.
Right.
He claims it's loyalty. I claim it's stubbornness.
He's undefeated.
He was. AJ said, nah.
At the time of this recording.
Yeah.
But yeah. At this point, AJ is undefeated and very flexible. I mean, he was playing like Blurple, and it goes to Amber Steel, and just
AJ can play everything.
He can play everything.
Yeah, he is on. I was very salty about Franz sniping him when he joined because I actually reached out first. I did. As soon as AJ posted in the Discord, I'm like, AJ, let's do it. But Franz got him. He is exactly on the team he needs to be on. Franz is a much better player than me. he will help mentor AJ and help him grow much better than I would have been able to. And I think he knows that, which is why he chose Franz. It's going to cost you in the season because we're going to beat you. But overall, like AJ is on the squad he needs to be on. I'm just saying,
agree. Like,
when the Accomplished Mystics win the championship this year, if you want to come jump ship, like,
hey man, season 2, or really season 1. This is alpha season.
I'm trying to get some collusion going to try to get caught up onto you orange shirts going into the actual season 1. Well,
also representing.
Kind of got one. Thank you, Cam. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Cam. Unplugged Games making all this happen as well. So thank you.
Yeah, shout out to Unplugged.
Absolutely. You need to get card singles, especially if you're playing this league over here. Check out Unplugged Games. They got great singles. 90% of TCG player. And if you're in the capital area, you can just pick them up and avoid shipping. Pretty good deal.
Yep.
They usually just end up playing with us anyway.
Yeah. I'll say odds are you're going to wind up at an event that they're at, so they'll just bring them to you.
Yeah.
I've had that happen.
Easy.
My wife placed an order like on a Friday night before a tournament Saturday, and Paul went and picked them up and brought the cards to us at Gilded.
Yep.
It was crazy.
Yep. That's what we do.
Yep. But yeah, that has been week 3. Very much await week 4. It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, I can't wait to cover week 4. I'm expecting some, what's the word I'm looking for here? Innovations coming in after seeing, Kite take red, yellow, against Blurple. We're still seeing, red, blue from Chris, still working.
Yeah.
Surprising a lot of people.
See if he keeps it up 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah. Maybe some fixing up of yellow purple, or maybe it's just more reps.
Yeah, yellow purple
like
100% has a better win rate next week.
I think so too. What do you think is gonna have the highest win rate before we leave?
The highest win rate?
Yeah.
Or the most
representation, but highest win rate.
Biggest representation is going to be Blurple again.
Yeah, that's already known.
Biggest win rate? Purple Steel.
Okay.
Hot take. Purple Steel. I think it hits good matchups this week and winds up probably again like somewhere between the 3rd and 4th most played. But I think it has the highest win rate.
Okay. I'm gonna try to stick to my top color combinations too. I'm not going down to like only one. So 100% win rate. But if I had to pick, I'm kind of waffling between yellow purple and amber steel.
I think that's a valid one. I think that's a safe
side.
Yeah.
I almost want to give it to yellow purple because I feel like the people that were playing it are going to play it again, and they're going to do better.
I think that's a good choice.
But if it's not that, it would be amber steel.
Yeah. Last bit before we wrap up, we saw 2 condiment decks this week. Do you think that number goes up or goes down?
I think it stays the same.
You think it's still 2?
I think it's still 2, but not necessarily the same people.
Okay.
If it goes up, I know who's picking it up.
Gotcha. I think that's fair. I think it goes down. I think there will be one. I think there will be a new player that plays it, and I don't think either one of the people who played it this week played again.
That's what I was thinking. If it's either going to be 2 people, but they're 2 different people.
Yeah.
Or maybe 1 and 1.
Yeah. We'll see.
And if it goes down, it's like one person, and it's neither of the 2 people that played it.
Yeah, that's what I'm predicting for the condiments this week.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say it'll be the same, but probably 1.
But not the same 2. Same amount, not the same players.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Well, with that, this has been the Be Prepared podcast. Thank you so much for watching, listening today. If you enjoyed this, do all the good YouTube stuff, like, share, subscribe. There's also like a hype button or something. I don't know. But if it's there, use it, I guess.
Yeah.
This is really for our locals to use as a resource and just, enjoy their accomplishments. And anyone else that watches, we just hope that you're entertained and you get a bit of information out of this, maybe to take into your locals. So we just try to help the community, and we're going to keep doing that. So with that, I am Z Gaming with my good friend Gio right above me. And this has been the Be Prepared podcast. We'll see you next time. Happy questing.